What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Humble Lighter, and today we got another figure here, and this is of course Sandman. And yes, I am actually gonna peel this guy off. It looks really cool, and I'm really excited to check out this figure. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off here the packaging, and as you can see, it says Sandman, looking really nice with the No Way Home design. And I do like this clamshell design. We have all the accessories here. We get to see the figure before we buy it, and of course makes it a very good option to display. And in terms of the description, what it says here, Flynn Markov stuck in sand form must go with the flow to get himself back home. So very straightforward here. And now let's just unbox this bad boy up. So here we have the Sandman figure, and I gotta say, I know a lot of people are not really gonna buy him because there is already a lot of amazing figures, but I got to say, he still looks really nice. I do like the wash that we have on him, but of course, before we go any further, what we're gonna do is of course check out the accessories. So we have the bigger hands here, which does look very nice. We also have the extension on his wrist here as well to do that. And we have the open sand hands here because we have the closed fisted that's already on him. So it's actually very decent. The only thing that I think I am actually very disappointed is why they didn't give us a waist swivel or whatsoever. They just gave us a mid-torso here, which isn't too bad. But if you can see, like, if I move it backwards, you can see the line, which does make it look a little bit ugly, and he looks like he's naked. Yeah, they could have do a little bit of some texture to give him that kind of t-shirt and pants that he was wearing, but it is what it is. So looking at his figure, I think it's pretty straightforward in the sense that there isn't much to him in terms of the design. I do like the details that we have on him. You can see that the texture is all around the body. You can see that he has the kind of fur or sand form design, which does look really cool. And as you can see on his elbows and also on his knee pads, the sand form does follow through. And of course, if you look at his legs, you can see that we have some sand particles coming out. It does give you a lot more stabilization if you want to pose him. He is a bit of a heavy figure, which isn't too bad. And if we talk about the head sculpt here, very decent, very nice. I think this is the Hayden Christensen or something like that, Haven Church or something like that. Yeah, Haven Church or Churches Christensen, I don't know. But yeah, the head sculpt on this is very nice, very good in detail. Again, I do like that we have some wash on him as well to give him that a bit of a dirty look. And what I am going to do now is just switch on his hands. So here it does say right to. So I'm not exactly sure how are we going to play around here. So I think he does attach it like this, which isn't too bad. And also we have the open grabby hands. So yeah, very nicely here. As you can see, you can just pose him a little bit here and stretch out, so giving him a bit more dynamicism. And again, he still stands very nicely here. So you can do both sides, which is really awesome. And of course, the main thing that you guys want to know is how he fares with the retro card Sandman here. So not too bad. I know the color isn't the same as you can see here. This one is more vibrant, a bit more comic accurate. Of course, the body more, I did wish that they could have given us a little bit more of this color design. And yeah, he still looks very nice. Let us see if we can switch on the hands. Not too bad. There is a bit of a gap, and of course the color doesn't really match up pretty well, but it is still doable in case if you guys want to do that. And that is really awesome as well. So yeah, props up to Hasbro for doing this for us. We didn't really thought we needed. And in case if you guys want to use the retro one, so yeah, again, not too bad. The colors are a little bit off, but I think he looks really awesome. Still looking very cool. So not gonna complain too much on this, and just gonna put him back. And really nice. I really like the base and weight that we have on him because he actually is very nice to stand. As you can see, I'm actually quite extending his arms out, but he still stands in very nice. Unlike the retro Sandman, which of course is not too bad overall, but this is actually very decent, and I'm actually very impressed with that. He is a pretty heavy figure. So yeah, really cool on him. And now we're gonna put him up next to the retro Sandman, which, as you can see, there is a bit hard to make him stand. And one more thing I want to do is, of course, put him next to the Bath figure. So we have different kind of Sandman forms here. We have the Bath figure, this one, and also the SDCC, which I do have, but I'm not going to take him off from my display. So, but you can see here, he does look really cool nonetheless. Actually, you know what? I am going to bring him out because I want to talk about the texture. So here we see we have the t-shirt lines here, which I did wish we could have gotten with this new Sandman figure. So as you can see here, we have 4 Sandman figures, which does look really cool. And of course, before we go any further, I just want to talk about his articulation here. So in terms of the head movement, he does use a dumbbell joint, so able to look up this much and also downwards here, which isn't too bad at all. You do have some nice pivoting here and also sweet rotation. In terms of the arms here, not too bad. Very nice Y pose here. And you can see his disc going all around, very nice. And of course we have the bicep swivel, pinless jointed elbows here, which does go back very nicely, even with the added hands, the added size hands. And of course I do like the fact that even with these hands here, we do have some nice mechanism here, which does look really cool. This one here, you can rotate it as much as you want. And of course, if we go on to the torso here, we have the upper torso, which can crunch forward this much. So it's gonna unblock him here. So yeah, he can crunch forward this much, backwards here. And of course, you can rotate him as much as you want, swivel all around. There isn't a waist cut, but we do have nice leg movement here. And also kicks forward this much, very nice, 90 degrees, upper tight swivel, and also pinless jointed knees, goes back very nicely, and also very good ankle pivots on him as well. So measuring on this figure, he does stand in at about the 6.5-inch mark. Okay, and of course we have him next to some other No Way Home figures. We also have the Final Battle suit here because he did encounter Tom Spider-Man in this suit, which does look really cool. And I gotta say, this wave looking so far is very nice. We have, of course, Toby next to the Sandman figure here. Okay, so how is this figure? To be honest, I'm actually very impressed with this. Of course, I was a little bit bummed out with the upper torso only without any other stuff, but I got to say, this figure here is actually very impressive. I do like the fact that he is very easy to stand, and of course you do have good amount of accessories to play around with, which is of course really cool. The paintwork could have been a little bit better with the t-shirt lines, but it is still very decent. And for that, the rating I would give him on this is a solid 7.5 out of 10. If you guys disagree or agree with me, do let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash the subscribe button. Do also find me on my socials on Instagram and the Humble Lecter, and I'll see you guys in the next one.